trap.
Hey, cousins, hey, y'all. I'm out here in the real trap for real.
Uptown.
UPT, Lord have mercy. Take me back to the east. The trap I know.
I think we can do it on the pool.
Yeah, I think we do it. You see that, son?
It is. It's a bit. That face of pop, though. That face of pop. At least for the first 15. That face will pop.
I don't give a damn about my face.
All right, so look, what you doing, and then you gotta take a
Oh,
break.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's gonna pop, bro. It's gonna pop, Stacey. What do I say? Come on. Let's go, Stacey. Let's go, Stacey. Yo, what's up, man? This your boy D. Look who I got, man. She come out here with all this,
Hey,
crowd.
cousins, hey, y'all. Lord have mercy, son.
We out here in this heat. And look, we probably ain't gonna be that long because, you know, that sun gonna be banging on that iPad and the iPad ain't gonna probably get overheated.
Good. Baking us at 350.
Yeah.
We already like a little Caesar pizza.
Yo, what's up, man? Y'all already see who I got on this post today, man. Y'all, this is my good cousin. Y'all know how this go, man. Look, today, she's really in the trap.
Baby, for real.
She really in the trap.
For real, y'all.
Look, and we doing something we used to do bagging the G, sitting on the porch and just eat some snowballs.
Chopping it up. Chopping it up.
In the trap.
Hey, cousins, hey, y'all. I'm out here in the real trap for real.
Uptown.
UPT, Lord have mercy. Take me back to the east. The trap I know.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. What's up?
Lord, it's hot out here. But I'm all right. Come on.
What's going on, Miss Stacey? How you doing?
Hey, I'm all right. I'm hot.
Hey, I know.
But I'm out here.
I know, man. We gonna make this thing happen.
We are.
I ain't gonna keep you that long.
All right, please
I ain't
don't.
gonna keep you that long.
Please don't.
But you know you're gonna end up being a regular out
I'm
here.
down.
You're gonna end up being a regular.
I'm
you
down.
know that, right?
I'm down.
All right. So we ain't gonna stay that long. We gonna jump right into it. We're gonna jump right into it because, like we said, this month is Mental Health Month, right?
Yes, Mental Health Awareness Month.
Mental Health Awareness Month. And then next Saturday is the first annual On the Porch Health Fair, Get Fit Health Fair. So all this is tying in.
Yeah, y'all gotta come check it out. Come holler at your girl. Your good cousin gonna be there.
Ooh.
Come see your good cousin.
You gonna give him that good cousin?
I'm like, hey, cousin,
You
y'all.
gonna hit him with that
Hey, cousin, y'all. Hey, everybody.
You gonna hit him with
Live from the trap. The real trap.
the real one. You in
Look,
the
y'all,
real.
the real trap. The real trap. The real trap.
So,
How y'all doing? Wait, doing?
man, we ain't gonna never get into the damn show.
All right, I'm sorry.
We
All right,
never
come on.
get into the show. Come on. I told you we only got a few minutes
All right.
before this thing get over here.
All right, come on. All right, let's talk about mental health awareness.
All right, come on. All right. So, where we gonna start at?
We could just talk about mental health. We could talk about the size of mental health, how people are struggling, what's going on in the world today, what we're seeing with this mental health crisis, the resources that we don't have in the city that we need. We need more resources for mental health, how young children are being diagnosed with mental health disorders,
And they don't have
the support that they need, recognizing the signs and symptoms. You know, because we all depressed, we all have anxiety. The pandemic tore us up.
Yeah.
We tore up mentally. A lot of us are tore up from the pandemic. A lot of people now, what I'm seeing is that people are really suffering from anxiety. Anxiety is really, really high, being isolated all that time. And it is really affecting their mental health. These children, they were doing their online learning. And then they got thrown back into the school system, and some of them are behind. They're being diagnosed with ADHD, ADD, you know, and depression is real. Y'all know left and right, people are unaliving themselves,
Right.
and they're taking their lives, and some people taking their lives, their family lives, and it's just unfortunate, you
Right.
know. So I think it's something that we really need to talk about. We need to bring awareness to, especially in our community, because that's something that we don't talk about. You know, people out here just hurting for real.
Right. And that's one of the things we're gonna have next week. We're gonna have somebody out there. We're gonna have some licensed clinical therapists out there that's gonna be, you know, talking about mental health. But not just talking, but they're gonna have their booth set up to where you come ask questions.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And just get an idea if that's for you. If it's set up for you to actually sit down and talk to someone. So we're gonna have a whole bunch of that going on next Saturday. And so today, my thing is I just wanna ask you just one thing.
What's up?
what you feel about, so we talking about mental health, we're going into mental health. So what you think about, and I almost seem like I'm picking on my ladies.
Oh, no,
I almost seem like I'm picking on my ladies. But do you think women are, how can I put this?
Come on. Spit it out.
Do you think,
what's the question?
Do you think women are, women are emotionally, do you think women have that emotional capacity to actually deal with some of the things that men actually go throughout a course of a day or throughout the course of their lives?
So this is what I think. I think a lot of women, they want to be there, but I think they get frustrated when they have a partner that's not sharing. And then you have to realize, what's her capacity? You know, can she handle this? You know your partner, you know, you've been with them. I think a lot of women, they want to be open, but then sometimes it gets too deep for them. And I think sometimes they don't have the skills to deal with it. But then on the flip side of it, a lot of men need therapy. I'm sorry. And I'm not being funny, y'all. Y'all laughing. I'm not being funny.
Tell him to shut up.
Be quiet over there. But a lot of people need therapy. Let me say that.
No, right. No, you're right. No, you're right.
But a lot of men need therapy because there are more women engaged in therapy in our community than men. Mm-hmm. And the reason being is there's a stigma around it. Right. You know, a lot of men don't feel comfortable. Well, why? You know, I got to go talk to this person. I don't need it. I'm good. But you have a lot of men out here that's been molested. You have a lot of men out here who had mothers and fathers that were not present. You have a lot of men out here who went people in our community, mom on drugs, dad on drugs, grandma raised them. They experience some heinous things in their life. And what we tend to do in our community is we push it down. We push it down. And that's what's showing up in the school system with these young boys fighting and they want to shoot each other. Just all kind of stuff like that. It shows up in other ways. Right. But to answer your question, I think it's your partner. I think it's the person that you are with, and you have to gauge if they are in a place where they can handle it. Because you have to realize too, as women, we deal with a lot as well. We take on the children, we take on family members, mama's sick, daddy's sick, we working, we doing all of that. So you have to really gauge where she is in that space.
Right. And I agree with you on that. I kind of agree with you. Okay. But I'm going to push back on it.
Push back.
You saying we got to...
Push back. Wait.
You saying that men got to look and say, okay, we know the woman she going through, she taking care of the family, she doing this, she doing that, right? But what about with the man? As a man, we go through in the course of a day.
Absolutely.
When we get up and go to work, we have to deal with everyone that's around us, except for my partners or male friends, but everyone around us look at us not being human. Because let's keep it real. A lot of people don't look at the black man as human. You supposed, as a black man, you supposed to be like, okay, guard your heart, hide your feelings.
Who told you that?
Wait, that's how I was taught. That's how I was taught growing up in my neighborhood, in this neighborhood.
Right.
You can't cry. You're a black man.
Right.
You can't cry.
Right.
And then you got to deal with racism,
everything.
Racism, especially in the hood, from police to being on the job, to just walk in the street. You follow what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So when I leave my house for a regular 8-hour shift, I got more than just that going on, right? So why should I be able to? Why when I come home, I have to also be worried about how you feeling, and I just got tossed on my back all day long. Okay. I just got beat like a mule all day long.
But I think what men sometimes don't understand that it's a partnership. You know, y'all play sports. I'm not a sports person, but it's a partnership. I take the ball to you, you run it down the field, you toss it to me. It's supposed to be a partnership, and I think that's a lot of times we get stuck in, I'm dealing with this, you dealing with that. But you have to go to the beginning of your relationship to say, were we always open and talking to each other? Did we always create the space for each other to talk? Because this is what my mother told me, and I tell people this all the time when I was on the news. My mama saying relationships, you got to go to the beginning to find out how you got to where you are now. Meaning, if y'all was just lollygagging, lovey-dovey, all this, you get together on that. Oh, I love him. Oh, I love her. But you're not finding out some of the demons they fighting. You don't know some of the struggles that they have you're not talking in the beginning phases.
So hold up.
No, go ahead.
So when you call that trauma bonding?
No, that's not trauma bonding.
How?
It's
Because
not.
wait.
It's not.
Wait. Most of the time, most men have their own little problems that they be going through, and they ended up fooling with this person because y'all met up on some trauma that y'all already was dealing with that y'all never was able to get rid of.
But I don't want to be with. So this is to be personal. I don't want to be with somebody 8 years in a relationship and then you come tell me, you know, I get upset because my daddy used to beat me.
Mm-hmm.
If I'd have knew that from the jump, then we could have talked about ways to deal with that. See, I think for us, as I said before, we do not really talk about therapy. Because in reality, you're supposed to get all that taken care of before you jump into something. So for me personally, I had to learn that personally on my own.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't depend on my ex-husband to be that. I needed to be it for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to step back, get myself in some therapy, work out what was going on with me. That's the issue. The problem with us is we get into these relationships and then we expect that other person to just, well, you should know, like it's hard, I'm a black man. I'm a black man. But I don't know, because I'm not a black man, I'm a black woman. But I still have challenges, just like you have challenges. And so once you get yourself together before, and I think what happens is we want to be loved. We want to be, you know, I want to be with somebody. And society has made it as such, especially for us, but you're not married. You don't, you know, your worth is in a relationship, but you need to figure all that out, honestly, before you even jump into something. And that's what I think a lot of the challenges that a lot of people are having is that we haven't deconstructed what our life was, our childhood, our traumas, and then we go look for that in somebody else.
I guess what I'm saying is, how you able to figure that out at 15 years old?
So at 15 years old, absolutely not. But you shouldn't be looking to, oh, thank you, y'all, because it's hot, Lord. At 15 years old, you're a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
But what I do say about these young people today, they're way more conscious and way more woke than we ever were.
Yeah.
They push the boundaries. They ask the questions. They have social media. We didn't have that growing up. So they go online and say, you know what, I might have anxiety, or there's something going on, or my dad doing this to my mom isn't right, or what happened to me wasn't right. And I think that once you reach, and I'm not going to even say a certain age, because it can be anything. I have, you know, me personally, my daughter was in therapy at 7 years old, been in therapy.
Okay, so.
Again, because as her parent, I understood some of the struggles. That was before the social worker. So don't think, oh, because you're a social worker. No, I just knew that some things that need to be addressed. Mm-hmm. And I think sometimes as parents, we get so caught up in paying the bills and keeping the lights on that we're not paying attention to.
Yeah, no, I can see that we're not paying attention to our kids.
We're not.
Because I didn't have those kind of moments.
Because like I said, we're trying to keep the lights on. We're trying to keep a roof over their head. Because we are so busy providing monetarily and material that we're not thinking about the mental. And that's what I realized I was feeling in my parenting. Mm-hmm. That I give and I do and I do and I do, but it's like, that's not enough. They need more.
So
parenting is hard. It's hard.
So wait.
Go ahead.
All right. I get what you're saying, Stacey. I really do. I really do.
Okay.
But my thing is, you saying you started at 7 with your daughter, right?
I did.
My thing is, we didn't have that when I was growing up. Mm-mm. We didn't even have the avenues to even find out who was doing it.
What generation? Are you Generation X like me?
Yeah.
Oh, we toe up.
Yeah.
Oh, we toe up. We toe up.
But hold up, Stacey.
We was raised on neglect and abuse. We was raised on neglect and abuse, and we have to acknowledge that. Our mama, who we loved, who sat in the trenches with us, she was so upset that she couldn't pay the bill. She would come home and beat our ass.
You know what, Stacey?
They're stressed out.
No, I know, but
if you're Generation X, automatically therapy. You Generation X, you got to go to therapy. That's where you gotta go.
But wait.
That's where you gotta go.
You're not about to keep cutting me off like this. I'm gonna get my point across.
Wait, I'm sorry. Proceed, sir. Go ahead.
But what I'm saying is, okay. I was just talking to my partner about this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yes, we jacked up.
No, we fucked up.
We
jacked up. We fucked up. We are fucked up.
I ain't gonna lie to you, because
we are.
At 10, what, about 7,
We
8
was
years
raising
old,
children.
I was catching RTA
We was
going to
raising
school.
children.
Yeah.
At 5, 7, 8 years old, you getting on the bus, going to school. You got your sister and brother tow everybody book bag. You got to come home. You got to close the door, cook, make sure everybody eat, make sure everybody homework done. You a teacher, you a counselor, you a therapist, you a mama, you a daddy. We fucked up. We are. That's not normal. And then we had our children. Then we said, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna make them feel like we feel. Now look at them. Now look at them.
Bruh, damn, wait.
No, go ahead.
Wait,
go ahead.
time out.
Am I lying?
I know.
What's up?
But I'm saying that was the experience, though, right?
Yeah,
because I'm
fucked up, traumatizing experience.
I was 13.
Why are you cooking at 7? Why are you in the kitchen cooking a meal? I was cooking when I was 12. You're 12 years old making a whole Thanksgiving meal. That is not normal. Washing dishes. You gotta sit on a stool. You gotta get the kitchen chair, put it up to the sink, and wash dishes. And they better be clean. I'm sorry, what? That's not normal.
But I'm saying, but look, Stacey, some of those experiences made me who I am today. Bro, I was in 2nd grade, 1st and 2nd grade, catching RTA all the way from off of Josephine and Simon Bolivar to Lafayette and Carrollton.
Mm-hmm.
My brothers, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So we learned how to catch the bus. Mm-hmm. You know what? I'm making your point out.
No, go
we
ahead.
learned how to catch the bus.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Y'all were strong, independent black men.
Yeah, and then look. At 10, 12 years old, I practically knew this whole little neighborhood, how to get around it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then you,
go ahead, I'm listening to you talk. Go ahead.
Damn, I'm making a point.
No, go ahead.
What else?
Go ahead.
I was damn, I don't want to say nothing else.
No,
I'm making
go
that
ahead.
point. Shoot, I don't want to say nothing else.
No, finish your point, sir. Go ahead.
Damn,
you were cooking, you were cleaning, you were building houses, you were doing homework, you were cutting grass, you were doing everything at 2.
Yeah, I was cutting. I was cutting grass. I was cutting grass, putting out trash, feeding the dog. You know what I'm saying?
Feeding the children.
You learning responsibility. You don't think that's learning responsibility?
Go down there on Porches and pay the light bill. You got to go down there to Cox Cable. You take your bus pass, your school bus pass. Go down there and pay the bills. I'm saying, I'm speaking from experience. Go down there on Porches. Go to public service at the time, not energy. You go to check. Go down there and pay the people. All right, make sure you come home. Make sure you be home for 6 o'clock because you got to take care of your children. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, sir.
Wait, you had children?
No, I did not. We were taking care of kids. I had a sibling. I had to take care. I was responsible for. Okay? We were raising children.
So let me ask you something. What about generation? What about why we
fucked up? No, go ahead.
Why are we okay?
What?
It can't be too bad because we glorify our upbringing. We make our upbringing.
We glorify the trauma and neglect.
That's what I'm saying. We bring it up.
Because we say, when you beat me, you made me stronger. You made me wiser.
Right.
On the flip side of that, it's our generation X that's talking about men who were in our generation. I know you know several people who have not made it here. Because what they was out in the streets doing, the whipping, some of them didn't work. We can't glorify abuse, y'all. It has to be appropriate. This is 2024 now again. This is 2024 model. Now we talking about trauma, we've all experienced trauma. But now we had our kids and we don't want them to go through anything that we've gone through. And we set it up in a way of such we don't never want them to fail. We don't want them to feel how we feel. We don't want them to, fall down, and we don't want them to experience that because we want to step in and fix it. Because we didn't have nobody to fix it for us. I'm just saying, that's just my opinion. You asked me for mine. I'm just giving you my opinion.
Damn, bro. I can't believe you.
What you mean?
I'm at a loss for words right now.
Oh, dang. Okay.
I'm at a loss for words right now.
Think
Go ahead, take the show.
No, I'm not taking the show.
Go ahead, take the show.
I'm just saying that we experienced a lot of trauma. And It wasn't until I went to therapy that it was, my therapist was like, my mom died. I was like, oh my gosh, she was this wonderful person. And then within a session, I was like, oh, I was abused. It was abusive. And again, they're doing their best. They're doing what they know.
So okay, you didn't brought it up. Mm-hmm. I'm about to ask you a question.
Ask me, go ahead.
So why we give the black woman, the black mama, a pass?
Oh,
We
no.
give her a pass on everything.
I don't believe that, but go ahead.
What you mean? We give her a pass on everything.
What do we give the black woman a pass on?
Okay, if the boy graduate from high school, if he graduated from high school or graduate from college, is oh girl, you did it without his daddy wasn't around. You this, girl, you the greatest mama ever. But you take that same situation, if his behind go to jail, well, you know his daddy wasn't around. He needed this, he needed that. Girl, you did the best you can.
So I think we need to go into a deeper conversation with that.
Go ahead, come on, I'm ready for you.
We talk about single black women. We talk about, single black women, they have resources, they this, society really blah blah blah. But we also have to dig into the scenario is why are these women single? Why are they single? You can't tell me because I'm a woman, and personally I've experienced some things where you can't tell me it's every woman that's not allowing their child to be every dad to be in a child life. So we have to go into why are these women single? Why are some men going into multiple homes, making multiple children and leaving? Why is that? Why is it that some men will leave a woman who they have children with and go be with another woman who have children that's not his and will raise those kids? So I think it's not just a thing on black men, like, oh, it's black men, but collectively as a group, why is it that, oh, you should have picked better? Well, Muhammad Ali said if you see a million snakes coming at you at one time, if you gonna close the door or you gonna hope and pray that one of them snakes don't bite you. I mean, and the reality of it is, black women, they educated, they this, they that. They do it because they have to. Now, me personally, my experience was kind of different growing up. My dad was in a home. My parents split up when I was 15, 16, something like that. My dad went to work. He paid the bills. But then when he left, my mom had to, work and do more. So then that's when not single mother, because he was still around. He never left, but he wasn't in that space to do as much as he was before. My mom never belittled my dad, never talked about my dad, never really, oh, your daddy ain't shit. I didn't grow up like that. I grew up when you split up, you come get your time on Saturday at 3 o'clock, you come back. That's how I grew up. So when I see, or when I get out into a relationship and that didn't happen, I'm like, what the, wait, it's okay that we're not together. However, you still have an obligation.
Right.
But what hurts a child is when the parents split up and the other parent just not really there. So then the mom who stayed, and I'm not saying all of them that stayed is good, because some of them stay, they busting them children ass, they taking their child support, they getting their hair done, they doing all kind of stuff. But there are women who are stayed, I'm trying, and it's still not enough. Because at the end of the day, I don't care what anybody say, a child needs their father. Period. 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 I don't care if you're a crackhead, because it's that biological connection that binds a child to their parent. Now this is psychology. People like to say, oh, step parents is this, and that's the thing. Step parents step in, and they are the step parent, a good step parent. It's the most thankless job. Because they show up, they do this, they do that, and then little Jimmy, I want my daddy. You ain't my daddy. Your daddy is on dope, and your daddy ain't here. Jimmy. But Jimmy,
your daddy is on dope.
Daddy is on dope, and your daddy can't hold a job, and your daddy can't take care of you. But I'm here. But they don't get enough recognition because they are step parents that show up, and they're doing the work, but they don't get the recognition. So we have to acknowledge that.
Right.
If you're gonna be a step parent, you gotta have some tough skin. Period. If you're gonna be a step parent, you got to have some tough skin, and it can't always be about you and how you feel, because you can love on that child. You see the little children, they come and they say, Daddy, oh, Mr. Johnson, you're my dad, and you adopt me. But you best to believe that child still in their mind, somewhere, wonder why I wasn't good enough, why he left, why he's not here, why he didn't show up. Now the mom in some of their minds, they think, oh, but I gotta be a new man, and he don't need that. It's not true. Boys and girls, it don't matter. Girls, boys, non-binary, whatever. They need their dad. They do. I want to be respectful. I don't want to be disrespectful, but they do.
Right.
But we have to also acknowledge that.
Right.
And then when you don't have that, what are you doing to help that child? Because any child who parent is not in their life, no matter what the circumstances, they're gonna need some therapy. They're gonna need to understand why. Because this is the question: why? Why he left? Why he have another family? Why he's not here? Why he don't come see me? Why he don't pick me up? But I see him on social media with his kid, with the other kids. Or I see him on social media with his other family. Or I see him on social media with those kids that are not biologically his. A child, how you think a child feels when they see that? Terrible, awful.
Okay, so what happens when you in my situation where you argue with the mom all the time, and the mom openly tells you I'm this not happening, or the mama end up having another child and try to give it to you, and you find out through DNA testing he's not yours, and the mama like, well, you can't, this ain't happening, and then you doing the best you can in having a relationship with your two,
and it can be difficult.
Yeah, so how that?
So I feel this is an unpopular opinion, and people gonna get on my Instagram and tell me up. I think all children should have a DNA test out the gate. Parents not married, the DNA test need to happen immediately. Immediately. You're not married, this not your husband, and if you are married and your husband want one, you give it to him. So let's start off the gate. I ain't gotta worry about I'm taking care of Tyrone till he's 18, then I find out he ain't mine. Straight off rip.
You said I gotta worry about taking care.
I ain't gotta worry about taking care of somebody that's not mine, because you have men out here that do that. That take care of these kids and find out the child not even there. So if we do this from the beginning, when they're doing their little test to see if they could hear and all that, just come on, sloppy them out, do whatever they need to do. Come on, daddy. And then we know. Leave it out the hospital. Maybe a week after we get out the hospital, we know.
So
that's just me.
No, and then I agree. I really agree with you on that. But what happens when? So what happens when? Because let's keep it funky. Let's keep it funky. It's going to be a lot of times where you have those situations where you're doing that DNA test in the hospital, and that daddy who in there thinking he the daddy, and they come back and say he ain't the daddy, and that woman laying in that bed looking at him, looking at everybody else like.
But fat stink. That's not his issue, because then it gives him the opportunity to say, I'm gonna step in and take care of this child, or I'm done. It gives him the choice in that moment. I gotta process it. Give me some time to really think this thing through, because you have something that'll say, all right, all right, I know, but let me, I'm gonna help you. But then you should also give that person the choice to say, I don't want, no, I'm sorry, Derek, but I got to go. At 2 days, 3 days, and you're not my child. Giving them the option to stay, because the thing is, raising children is expensive, especially in New Orleans.
I know, they say we were broke city, huh? It's
Child,
expensive.
I'm about to be, y'all gonna see me on the corner shaking cash for summer camp. Exactly. I'm joking, y'all, but it's expensive. So you go down this road, you go through all this drama, this is that, it's child support. If you put a man on child support, it's not even his baby. So we do that at the front, then we can deal with the back end. So then we can we can move forward. But that's when you get a lot of, like I said, I'm not women bashing because I'm a woman. But that's when you get a lot of men that's like, is that my child? I don't, And then let's talk about the ones who know it's their children, look just like them. Where you at, Stink? Where you at, Fat? Huh? Because I don't understand it. I live by Park, y'all. I see more people show up at the park for park ball than they be at the PTA meetings. Y'all hollering and screaming. Where y'all at? Hello? PTA, hello? Report card, hello? IEP meeting, hello? 504 plan meeting, hello? And then you have these young boys who don't have nobody. I talk to coaches that say these young boys don't have nobody to show up for them. Not a daddy, not an uncle, nobody. How do you think that make them feel? Like, put yourself in their shoes. Nobody's showing up for me. Nobody cares. I've done mental health work. I tell people that on my channel. I went to people's houses and giving them therapeutic services. The problem is in the house. The call is coming from inside the house. That's where it's coming from. Inside the house.
Yikes.
So how do you have to really think about how do these children feel when nobody shows up for me? Nobody cares. Either you fussing at me, you taking my phone, and you not communicating with me.
So, okay. So, with that being said, how can we? Why do we put so much on mentors? Then they coming in these situations with these. Wait.
No.
They coming in with these situations with, and mentors are looking at it like they're coming in and they're like, hey, I want to help because I was there at one point or I grew up around it, and they're like, I want to help. I want to show these young men how to go.
Okay.
And they doing the work.
Okay.
They seeing this child. They being there, bringing them. But they constantly seeing this child lying to them about stuff. And then when they go to the parent, it's like, hey, I need your help too. You need to help me. I can't just be like, I cannot continue to come here every day and try to help my man, but I'm not getting it from you in the home. How can you tell a mentor, hey bro, keep doing your work? And he gets frustrated and he's like, but I'm not getting help from the mama. Or in that adult, mama, daddy, whoever at home, I'm not getting help from them.
So let's start with everybody don't need to be a mentor. Let's start there.
Okay.
Just because you're a male or a female doesn't mean that you're in a space to be a mentor. I've seen these so-called mentors curse these kids out, talk to these kids crazy, and I'm not saying every mentor is like that, because you have people who have really good hearts and they really want to do the work. But also take in consideration that some of these people don't want to be parents. They never wanted a child. For some women and men, I thought that was gonna keep them, blah blah blah. So we have to be real honest. Some people don't want to be parents.
So why they just don't say they didn't want to be a
I'm
parent?
not gonna say that.
Why you just don't?
I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna treat you. It's gonna show up in my actions because I don't have the emotional intelligence to tell you. Because I'm gonna do everything. But tell you I don't want you.
I know, but what I'm saying is, you hurting that child more than
They
because.
don't give a damn. Don't you see the damn balloon releases? Oh my God. Oh my God. It's now my child had died and now all the attention is on me. Oh goodness gracious. Oh, I know. So sad. Some people not gonna like me, even if some of the daddies. Some of the daddies show up. Oh, but they kill my son, sir. Where were you, sir? Hello, Mr. Donovan. Hello. Your son had been to jail 4 or 5 times breaking the people's cars. Now you at the funeral on the news talking about, oh my son. Like, we have to be real. Like, we have to have real conversation.
And that's why we doing this right here. But that's why I'm asking. Why we can't it blows my mind how
what blows your mind, friend? What blows your mind?
It blows my mind how we can't show accountability by just saying, yeah, you effed up. And if I tell you effed up, it's a problem. Whether it's a man or a woman, it's a problem. It's like, oh well, you know.
People get defensive when they feel attacked. Because again, it goes back to the emotional intelligence. You have to be able to. So when you're emotionally intelligent in a way, you have to be able to tell your child, I'm sorry I wasn't the parent you needed. I'm sorry I didn't show up for you the way I needed to show up. Listen, I have a 10-year-old. Every 3 to 4 months I ask him, how can I be a better mother to you? This money you need to be more patient.
But you let your child have a voice in your house.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You have to have the emotional intelligence. People just have children. They don't really think about. I think a lot of people want babies. Like, oh, they cute. Oh, they so cute. But then as they start growing, not so much. Because I find a lot of people, or some people, children are pawns in their games, in their actions, and what they do. You know, it's all cute when they wearing the little cute polo shirt and they dressing them up and they do that. But then these young little beings turn into teenagers, preteens. And I'm going to tell you this. I called my daddy and I told my daddy, I said, Daddy, when does this stop? My daughter is an adult, a young adult. I said, when does this stop? He said, you on the phone with me and you're 45 years old. So what you mean when it stops? It don't stop.
No. It go on.
Parenting is for the rest of your life. It does not stop once your child becomes adult. Even when they're self-sufficient and they still need you. They're still gonna need you. Not as much as taking them to school, blah blah blah. When they need, I said, the parent-child is transitional. So when they transition into adulthood, it's a different type of need.
Right.
When they're a child, from a preteen to an adult, it's transitional and it changes. And you have to be able to do that dance with your child. But a lot of these parents, they're not emotionally. We'll go in my house, stay in my house. Don't talk back. Don't tell me nothing. You got blah, blah. And then you wonder why these children grow up and they leave, they move, they don't talk to you. This the thing they do, no contact. That's the. We just said we ain't talking to you. Now the correct term is, I'm no contact. Once they realize how toxic some of us are, they say, you know what, I don't want to deal with it. Then you have the teenagers, they don't know how to express themselves in a way. So they go out and they act out. Children are going to act out. What we see on our streets in New Orleans is acting out, carjacking, robbing people, not going to school. I said in my video, baby, school out. The daycare center is closed. These children are going to be out here tearing us up in these streets. You could get a hold on your child during the pandemic when it was virtual. Now they go back to school, they're behind, you just passing them. It's a lot going on.
Right.
It's a lot.
What? I'm about to fall back.
No,
I'm about to fall back to where we was at a few minutes a while back.
Mm-hmm.
Now. I have no problem with saying yes. Some of the things I experienced as a child growing up, especially uptown in the third ward, I was like,
I was down in the ninth ward. No, go ahead.
You was, girl, you was.
Don't make me get up. Don't make me get up and go home.
Don't go nowhere. Don't leave me. Don't leave me.
Don't play with the ninth ward. Don't do us that. Don't do us that. But go ahead. Some of the things you experienced.
Some of the things I experienced growing up, it was like, I started at this age now, I look at it and say, damn, man, how my mom and dad let me do that? You know what I'm saying? How would it? And then my mama, she came to us a couple months ago, and she was like, I wasn't the best. When me and your daddy split, I wasn't the best. Some things I should have did different when I was raising y'all. And
good job, Mom.
And I came to the reality that, yeah, I could see why my mom screwed up a little bit. I can see why my dad screwed up a little bit.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
We screwing up as parents, and you and
I can see why I screw up.
Yes, absolutely.
But I'm willing to take my lick, and even if somebody tell me about it, I'm willing to take my lick. But it goes back to if you correct somebody today, the first, especially our women, the first thing they say is, you must don't love your mama. He must don't love black women, and it's like, no, I love black women. I'm just seeing something that need to be corrected.
Okay, I'm not above correctional approach, but it also goes back to how we have been conditioned. So we need to start at the foundational things. I'm on this thing where you talk about, when I grew up, my dad worked, my mom, she worked, but her money was her money and his money was her money. And, that can't fly today. My mom could never understand. She would give my dad the money, bills was paid, nice house. We all went to private school. I never been to a public school, and I have no shade to public school. But my dad, no shade. What I'm saying is my dad would give my mom the money, she would handle the bills. And he would get his money, and he go do what he go to the ball, hang out, do whatever he want to do. Now today, the days of that is no longer. So we talk about like these 2-income households. So you need 2 incomes to make it, right?
Right.
And the challenge that a lot of women are having that are in relationships are saying, okay, I gotta go to work, I get that. And I understand that, and I'm gonna go to work. But I shouldn't have to go to work, come home, keep appointments, take the children here, do this. I shouldn't be a working provider. Does that make sense? Like I shouldn't be a woman that's working and acting as if I stay at home as well. So we need to share in the role and the responsibilities of this household. But you have some men who grew up in households where that's not their thing.
Right, I can see that.
I don't do that. So you want me to work, come home, clean, cook, take care of the kids, keep doctor's appointments, keep up with the teachers, keep up with this and that, and then I have to go to work just like you. And you may be working outside or inside or whatever, but the mental load of that is a lot.
I can see that.
And then I come home and the house is a mess, and the expectation is that I do it. That we're not partners in this and that we don't do it together.
I can see that.
Now, my dad worked, did all of those things, and that's why for me, I don't know, like for me, my dad was the combing hair, the getting you for school, getting you ready. He ain't gonna help you with no homework, but he gonna feed you. The homework gonna be waiting right there.
That's me.
But my mom appreciated it. She said because that wasn't his strong suit, but everything else he did.
Right.
So I grew up in you know, I didn't grow up in a conventional home because my dad worked and he did stuff inside the household. He didn't just go to work and pay the bills. He got home and he cooked and cleaned and cut grass and worked on cars and did all of that.
Right.
But also calmed down. So, but you have a lot of men nowadays that are like, I'm working. I pay the bills, the lights on. But you also have a woman that's working too.
Yeah.
And 85% of divorces are initiated by women. And you will hear a man say, she's selfish, she gave up on us, she this, she that. But when it's communicated, I'm drowning. It's a lot. It's a lot on me. Because also with women, we don't want to deal with the parents typically when they're sick, they need to go to the doctor, or they need some type of long-term care. We don't want dealing with that. Because we this generation, our parents dying.
Yeah.
They're dying.
Yeah.
So we got to figure out, they're going to the facility, they got a doctor's appointment. My aunt, 89 years old, and I help take care of her. I help take care of my mom. All while a career, y'all know what I do. I was doing that, running back and forth to MD Anderson, cancer treatment, all that. And it's a lot, like mentally.
Right.
And I believe in that frame, I had some type of breakdown because it was too much. When do you step in and say, I see her drowning, let me help her?
Okay.
And then that's what I'm going to tell you. And that's where a lot of the resentment comes in. And it's not for women, I'm going to tell you. Since we're talking about mental health awareness. Depression and anxiety shows up to us in aggression. It doesn't show up in...
You're spitting, girl.
It doesn't show up in, oh, I'm so tired. She's so loud. It shows up in, it shows up in that way. That's what it shows up. Depression and anxiety for black women, it particularly shows up in aggression.
So why can't...
She tripping, she's tired, she this,
I know
she
she's
that.
tripping. Why you can't just tell me?
Because society has never made it a space for black people in general. But society, and then let me tell you this, she don't know. She don't know. She doesn't know that she's depressed. She doesn't know that she has anxiety. She thinks she's losing her mind. She's failing as a mother. She's failing as a partner. She's failing as a daughter. And it shows up in, you ain't shit. But it's really internally, it's her dealing with that anxiety and or depression. So ladies, that's what it is. If you ever tell you, it's not, you're probably depressed, have anxiety, same. It's the same. Because even in my job, I have to realize when people show up to me and they upset and they're angry, the first thing I had to learn in therapy is it's not me. It's the behavior. So this person feel like they're not getting their needs met. So if I fight fire with fire, we're not gonna get nothing resolved. I'm gonna let you get it out. I'm gonna let you cuss. I'm gonna let you talk about how nobody help you, and then I'm gonna say, well, I'm here to help you. How can I help you? But you gotta let people get it out. But you also have to realize when the person shows up aggressively, that's not them. It's the problem. It's the underlying issue that's showing up, how they are interacting with you in that moment. Therapy, child.
I'm about to attack him.
Therapy, child. I tell my followers, I go so you don't have to. I go to therapy so you don't have to. My mama's sick. She mean. She this, she that. She angry. My daddy, he angry. He upset. He's losing his independence.
I go so you don't have to.
I go so you don't have to.
You know what, man?
I'm gonna tell you this too.
Go ahead.
They screaming, they upset at this, and instead of saying, I was disappointed when you said you was gonna do this and you didn't do it. They don't even understand. Like sometimes you don't even understand. Like that's the reason. It's not that I hate you. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed that I thought that I could rely on you to do something and you didn't do it. And I'm really hurt because sometimes as a husband or wife, I feel like I'm alone. I feel like I'm out here by myself. I feel like I don't have nobody. And so that's a scary feeling, and then you go into fight or flight. I told you I go to therapy so y'all have to.
Damn.
That's what it shows up as. It's you see these people out here hollering and screaming and cussing and fussing. Baby, they're not mad because you cut them off. It's something else. It's all the shit that led up to that moment. They maybe was running late. The dog got out the yard running around. I got to chase this dog. The child is telling me they got a field trip. They need $5. I don't have money. I don't carry money like that. I got to go to the ATM. So then you cut me off. Oh, that's it. Let me get my gun. I'm just saying. If you dig deeper into it, it's more than what is presented at the moment.
Yo.
What else you got for me? Ooh, what else you got for me?
I ain't got nothing
That's
else.
it? All right, that's all right, y'all.
I don't know. I ain't got
We gonna see y'all.
I ain't got nothing else for you today. Look.
All right, Bookie.
Look.
said you wanted me here. I love you, State. Love you, Bookie.
I ain't got.
You say you wanted me here.
No, I do. And you.
Your good cousin is here. I'm telling you. We family. I'm telling you. We fucked up. Child, we are struggling. As honey. As we get older, child, and our backs are still hurting, and we just got attitudes, and we mad, and our knees bad, and there's a lot going on.
Man, yo, I'm telling you, look, I'm telling you, y'all think it's a game. This gonna be my co-host right here. Y'all think it's a game. Me and my good cousin gonna be out here a lot. She gonna, you know what she gonna remind y'all of? Miss Bonita. She gonna
Not Miss Bonita. Not Miss Bonita on the porch.
She gonna remind y'all of Miss Bonita. We gonna be actually sitting on the porch, and she gonna be looking at me going, "You ain't hear that from me, now, D."
I ain't the one to gossip.
Yeah, I ain't the one to
gossip.
gossip, but you ain't hear that from me. I'm telling you, we gonna be out here.
Just saying.
Oh man, girl, this was.
You enjoyed yourself?
I did.
I had a great time.
You did?
Yes.
Seriously.
You're a great host.
You think so?
Absolutely.
I tried.
You do a good job.
Thank you.
You didn't
I
go to school for
appreciate it.
journalism? I would have
No,
thought.
ma'am.
Oh my God.
No, ma'am.
I would have thought that. Oh my God.
Now I feel like you need pay.
No, I'm not. You did wonderful.
You think so?
Absolutely. Absolutely, y'all.
Mm. Oh, that's.
I'm going back to the trap and said, "Oh, my good cousin did a good interview with me."
She talking about me.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, oh look. Oh yeah, you gotta go all the way in the trap. You in the real
Didn't
trap.
I tell you I'm in the real one?
You in the real trap.
Yeah.
See, this used to be the trap back in the early 90s.
Yeah, I know.
This was the
My
trap
dad from
back then.
Uptown.
Yeah, this is
right up there watching. I'm about to go see him when I leave here. But my whole thing is this: we in the trap, but we pay high property tax.
I know.
We.
I know. Yeah, because he's sprinkling.
I'd rather be in the trap. I'd rather be in the trap paying low taxes.
But you know around here they sprinkle a couple of the.
Oh yeah, y'all gentrified.
Yeah,
We ain't gentrified yet, y'all.
I don't think they're gonna gentrify y'all.
Yeah, y'all real gentrified.
Yeah.
It look real nice out here. It's not what I remember. Nice.
Man, Flint, good with
Yeah, I
right
remember
there.
Flint is right there.
Flint is
But honey, this is nice. And the roaches are nothing. It's nice out here.
I know we were the
They got nice trees. Their trees all shedded, and they got the grass cut, and it's green. Nice.
I know we.
It's not even brown.
I know we'd have been
Girl,
so
why
red by now.
Yeah, it's so nice.
We'd have been
Look,
so
the
red.
birds chirping and shit. Oh God, the hawks and stuff. This is nice. Thank you for inviting me to your porch, sir. Yeah, why you laughing? I'm serious. What you got?
Man, this was fun. This was real fun. Wow,
He said, "Wow."
my good cousin. So look,
What you got?
next weekend
Next weekend
you're
is
gonna be out here at the health
I'm
fair.
gonna be at the health fair.
You're gonna be out
Come
here.
see your good cousin.
Ooh. And she
Come
gonna
see-
act
we
up
gotta-
just
we
like
gotta
this.
get
here.
healthy, y'all. We got diabetes, high blood pressure, gout. We got all kind of shit going on.
I know.
We uncomfortable. We fat. We gotta get it together. I'm talking about us. When I say that, us, me too. We gotta get our hearts checked. We gotta get our cholesterol checked.
And
You
we're
know,
gonna have all that out
Take
there.
your medicine. You know,
We
take
gonna
your
have all that.
medicine. You know, your gout flaring up. Take your medicine. Got diabetes.
We're gonna have all that out there. We're gonna have all that. And then look, guess what else we're gonna have out there?
Ooh,
We're gonna have Captain Charles out
chicken,
there.
chicken chows.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Chicken Charles. Girl, damn, you
excited.
just showed your age.
What? That's
You-
the chicken,
you-
chicken
yeah,
chows.
yeah,
You
you-
have to be in the trap at 7140. We used to be over there. Come on. I wasn't old enough to get rumors though. I wasn't old enough. No, my mom.
No, I wasn't old
My
enough to
parents
get in
didn't
the
play
room.
that.
I wasn't old enough to get in rooms too, but I've been in there.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I've never been
Yeah.
there.
There's a few places I've been at a young age.
I wanted to go to the riverboat. I could never go
Yeah.
there either. The riverboat, I could never go
The
there.
Riverboat House?
Yeah, but I
You-
always wanted to go.
You never been in there?
Never. My
Yeah.
parents didn't play that.
Did
My
you
mom didn't.
try?
No, because
See, that's
I
it.
wasn't leaving out the house.
You was gonna be able to get in.
I was
though.
on lockdown.
You was gonna be able to get in.
No, I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
saying I wasn't gonna get it. I just couldn't go.
The Riverboat.
She was outside that
Yeah.
window. Where you going? Where you going? What you think?
So I take it you never been to Sam's or the Detour neither.
I did go to Detour. My brother brought me there.
Yeah.
He's 7 years older than me, so he brought me there. And what's that little? It's right by. Used to be the Melf. Is it? What's that? Is that Detour? No.
Detour about it's about a mouth on Martin Luther
It's
King
on the
Boulevard,
corner?
across the street. Detour across the street on the corner.
What was the
And
one?
the one directly across the street from the mouth, from the touch.
That's where.
Friend of touch. Now you used to be in friend of touch,
so I
huh?
don't know what that once or twice. My brother, he didn't. Like I said, no. I was inside.
Just once or twice?
Yeah, I was inside.
Oh.
I was inside. That's,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I had my daughter at
So you-
21. I was locked down. When I got outside, Ain't all that.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, when you finally got outside.
Yeah,
huh?
I was outside.
You tripped, huh? You was outside. Ooh.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm back inside now, though.
Really?
Way inside. But I'm coming to the health fair. Be there. Be there. We need it.
Look, we're gonna be right there in that little field right there.
Okay, because we need it, honey. Our
We
mental
gonna be
health,
out
we
there.
need to have some resources. Yes, we
Oh,
need it.
and we're gonna be exercising too.
Good. What time?
The exercise is gonna start for 12.
Oh,
we're
all right.
We're gonna have Mac Fitting from
Yeah.
King Mac Fitting. He's gonna come out there and do one of his killer routines.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get in on that. Bring
So
my
come
workout
dress in your
clothes.
workout clothes.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
I am.
You gonna do the workout?
Yes.
It's gonna be like this.
Oh Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna just have to put a hat on or something.
It's gonna be hot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have water though.
Like it. Oh.
We're gonna have water.
I'm gonna have water for me.
But then we keep you with plenty of
Let
water.
me tell you
today?
something. Let me tell you
Then
something. These guys here, top tier, treated me very well.
Then we keep
Even though I'm baking on 350, y'all took care of me.
You didn't exceed.
So much water. They were not stingy with their water or their ice. The snowballs. They took care of you, girl.
We had.
Y'all know how to treat company, and I love it.
Yeah, look, we do a good job with
Yeah,
treating
that's
company. Yeah,
it.
we do a good job.
I love that.
We do a good job, but you no longer company now.
Oh, we found family now?
Yeah, you ain't
I
company
can
no
just
more.
go in the refrigerator.
Mhm.
All right, I have to wait. All right, I'm done.
Yeah, you ain't no longer company no more.
All right,
Company
good.
time over.
Good.
So you gonna be back again after the fair?
I will be.
So we gonna make this a
We
regular?
can do it.
You sure? I got you.
You gotta get on my
video.
calendar now. You gotta get on my
You
calendar.
gonna put me on there?
I'm put you on
You
program.
know what?
I'm put you on the program. What you about to say? I'll do my best. I'll do my best.
I know.
You know, stop to learn
But
therapy.
look-
You just do your best. You do what you can. You know?
But you ain't nothing happened to you today. You good.
Sure,
You
I'm
got a
not-
little glaze over your forehead.
I'm glazy.
Yeah, you glaze over.
Yeah, because it's hot, baby. They got me out here. Oh, fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you good.
All right, thank you.
You good. Man. Let's get out of here.
All right, y'all. See you
My
at the
good
health
cousin,
fair.
see y'all next Saturday, man, at the health fair, man. My good cousin, she gonna be out there with y'all, with us. So go holler at her. Y'all finally get to see her in person. Everybody, cause look, I'm gonna put this on TikTok and I'm gonna tag you in it.
Tag me.
And I'm gonna say, look, y'all finally get to go see my good cousin
Y'all
in
come see
person.
me.
Come see her in the real trap.
The real trap, the original trap.
The original trap. Right here on from Redding Toledano. Man, we're gonna be doing our thing.
I'll be there.
You gonna be there?
I'll be there.
That's my girl. That's my girl. I appreciate you.
All right, y'all.
Thank you so much, Stacey, for coming by the
Absolutely.
porch. And
Anything.
thank you for being one of my new regulars. Thank you so much.
I got you.
You got me.
Uh-huh.
You
We can work
heard
this
it.
thing out.
You heard her, huh?
Mhm.
She said she here.
All right.
So look, she gonna be going from the east trap to the uptown trap. We all in.
Mhm.
We all in, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. That's all I got
That's
for
all
the
I got
day.
too.
That's all I got for the day. We out of here.
All right, we out.
Let's go. All right, let's get out of here.
No, you don't.